Yo, welcome back to Thread the Needle.
Yo, yo,
It's your boy Marvin with my boy Jane and Corey. How y'all boys doing?
what is going on? I missed y'all. You know what I'm saying? Good to see y'all faces. Doing another recording. Always lit.
Always lit. Corey, how you doing, my boy?
All right, my laptop is updating, so I'm on my phone today. So no background.
I mean, you look crystal clear though.
Yeah,
Can't
man, it's
lie
the
though.
Yeah.
iPhone. It's an iPhone
Camera
7
game
Plus.
on point. We on the come up.
Hey, come on now. All right, y'all. So let's just go ahead and get into it. So today we got a special video for y'all. We have our top 40 list, but before we get into that, my boy Corey with a throwback McAdory jersey on. What number was you, boy? Can't even see.
This is old. This is 22.
22.
I was number 4 in high school though.
What positions you played? I don't know.
P4. I played every position.
You would like that. Speaking of, so yeah, I see the background, right? This was the greatest AAU team ever assembled. We were nicknamed the Warriors. So as you can see, right here, pictured next to Dr. J, like right kind of belong as me. And then the dude that's standing right next to him, you see old tall Karanch? Yes, sir. You know, that's a real throwback.
I think I was on my tippy toes in that picture, if I
You
remember.
had to be. Ain't no way you was that close to Dr. J at that young. Like, we was probably like in ninth grade. So there's no way. You had to be. That's funny though. But yeah, let's just go and get into this top 40s list. So at number 40, we got Zach Levine from the Chicago Bulls. I personally had him higher, but we ranked up. We all did our own separate list, and we kind of just tallied it up to make it one list. So that's where we ended up at 40. 39, we have Fred Van Vliet, point guard from the Toronto Raptors.
Oh yeah.
Could be on the move.
Van Vliet had a pretty impressive season this year. He was my number 40. Um, I just thought everything he did, he improved his game. He stepped up, and I mean he kind of did more than what I thought he was going to do when Kawhi left. So I thought he earned the spot.
Yeah. All right, so 38, we got Kristaps Porzingis, the unicorn. We got him there. Any thoughts? Yeah, I had him higher, lower,
I mean,
He's kind of overrated, so he's kind of where he's supposed to be.
overrated.
Yeah.
like I said, I mean, the shot started falling late. In the bubble, he was pretty impressive. Him and Luca got a great future ahead of him.
Yeah. All right, so 37, we got your boy Corey, Shea Gildas Alexander, SGA. Well, you had him at, you had him around there. I had him like right there at 37, 36, somewhere in there.
Yeah, I think I had him around there.
Mm-hmm.
He's making some pretty nice strides. He should get better. Chris Paul's teaching him.
Yeah.
Had a pretty good season.
All right, so 36, we got the big man out of Orlando, Nikola Vucevic. I had him a little bit higher than this. I think I had him at like 33, somewhere around there. I don't know we all had him at.
I mean, if you're not elite on offense, I mean, he's a great offensive player, but like he's not putting up 30 every night. And if you're not providing that, you got to be able to do something on the defensive end. And since he doesn't do that, I think he's right where he need to be.
Yeah.
He did win him a game against the Bucks
Yeah, I
in
was
that
gonna
playoff.
say he had 30. I think he had like 30 and what 20 that game, something crazy like that. Well, no,
Hey, game.
yeah, that game. All right, so what number are we on? 35, 35. We got De'Aaron Fox right here. I personally did not have him in my top 40, but I really can't give an explanation as to why. I just had like 40 other players better than him. But he's in that 40 to 45 range. He could make it, but I just didn't have him in my top 40.
That speed you can't teach. It's fast play in the league. It's kind of crazy to watch. Uh, and if you look at his weapons, I mean, you're not working with a lot as a point guard. I mean, you got Buddy Hill, but people playing for Buddy Hill, and your number 3 and 4 is just meh. So I think De'Aaron Fox, great upside when he was 22, 23, so got a lot ahead of him.
Of course.
Yeah, pretty much Jan said he's fast, pretty decent on the defensive end, can get steals, move his feet. He'll be all right. He's right. He's at the right place.
Okay. All right. So 34 got Drew Holiday. I thought he was a little too low. I had him kind of 30. I feel like if you have a reputation for being like, if you ask a lot of players in the NBA who they don't want them to guard or who they don't want guarding them, the answer is most likely Drew Holiday. I feel like that should give you some reputation in the league. You know, you're recognized as a top 30 player. I had him, I think, at 30, if I'm not mistaken. So I thought he was a little too low on the list, but that's just me. What y'all think?
He was pretty solid this season. He had a good regular season. I thought he kind of was disappointed in the bubble,
Yeah, he was.
and for that, I got to drop you. The team kind of needed leadership, and you kind of wasn't there this year. And you were very impressive. What it was the year before that against Portland, or the year that year he had against Portland.
Mm-hmm.
So I was expecting more of that, and I kind of didn't get it. So it's kind of why he was where he was on my list.
Yeah.
All right, so 33. We had the big man out of Indiana, Demontis Sabonis. I had him right around here. He was very.
Boom, 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 Sabonis, boom, 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 boom.
All right, moving on. 32.
Oh
Now,
no, no,
this.
no, man! Shout out to Sabonis, man. This was a top year, something he ain't never done.
Oh, yeah.
He really did explode this year, first time All Star. Uh, I thought it was kind of impressive to see what he did with Miles Turner because I thought Miles Turner was the best out of the two coming into the season, and he didn't really kind of separate himself. So shout out to Sabonis.
Yeah.
Under you let another one get away.
Mm, mm. All right, bro. 32. This is a little controversial for me. I didn't have Zion on my list because I felt like he didn't play enough games. Even though the potential obviously is there, obviously he has the potential to be a top 20 player, but I didn't have him on my list simply because of this season he didn't play enough games for me. But I mean, I can't argue with him being here. So what made y'all put him on the list?
I mean, look at him.
I mean, yeah, look at him.
Look
Potential
at what he's
wise,
doing. He didn't play many games, but he showed that he was ready.
yeah,
He's bullying grown men out here. He's only gonna get stronger, only gonna get faster. Ball handling only gonna get better. Shot only gonna fall in more. So he's just a big time player already. Even when in his restricted minutes, he showed that he was a big time player. And yeah, that's all I seen. Like that's all you gotta say.
yeah.
And well, I think I had him on the list is like breaking the 30, 30, 29, 31, right in that area. And in front of all the people that he was in, I just thought he mattered more to his team. He was more impactful to their success when he began to play. And they kind of had an identity, and it changed when he started playing. So I think, you were able to change the identity. That's rare. So kind of what he is. And plus, he's super young.
He kind of adds confidence to that team when he plays too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So next we got the rookie of the year. My dog. Shout out my boy Ja Morant. I'm glad that he ended up being above Zion on this list because that would have been kind of disrespectful a little bit.
Yeah, you can't disrespect him.
But yeah, I called it before the season he was gonna win rookie of the year. Um, he had he's just an impressive. He's I think the thing that impressed me the most about him was everyone knew him for his athleticism, but his playmaking ability is also like I think he's one of the best in the league, and he can only improve upon that. And I think that Memphis can really build a nice team around him. Him and Jarren Jackson Jr. They can really build a nice little team in Memphis. So I'm keeping my eye on them next year.
Oh, man, Ja was very impressive. He could have been more impressive if he finished one of them posters. But
Yeah,
very impressive rookie season, man. The sky's the limit with a player like that. You want him to get a little bit more weight on him. I do feel
yeah,
like he's a little slim, but I mean, the way the league's going, he might be able to survive like that. Only time will tell.
Kind of don't. I don't think I want him to gain too much weight because the way he be, unless he learn how to land right,
Yeah,
he
he
he,
the
he can throw that 185 around like that. But it's hard to throw that 195, 200. That's how D Rose kind of got hurt in a lot of these players. So like maybe he can stay flimsy a little bit till he learn how to land.
yeah. That's what I was going to say. He lands like he reminds me of how D Rose used to land, and it scares me a little bit because
It's even
they
worse.
land on one
He land
foot.
on his back,
Yeah,
knee.
like they don't have natural
He
landing.
pop right back up too. It'd be crazy.
Yeah. All right. So next we got CJ McCollum, Dame's sidekick in Portland. Um, I think that's a pretty fair spot for him to be at.
It's self-explanatory.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, he
man.
had a little bit of a down season this year in terms of numbers, but I mean, impact wise, he's still a top 30 player in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's one of the more underrated but fun to watch guys. Like, I mean, it's always fun. I'm gonna watch this little show tonight. See the thing him Tobias and I'm blanking on the other one. It's him
Donovan
Tobias. Is it who?
Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan him Tobias and
What is that, a
Donovan Mitchell.
podcast?
No, they having a sit down with Kamala Harris.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. It's happening tonight.
Mm.
all right. So next, we got the NBA, well, not the former NBA champion now since the Lakers won, but before the Lakers won, point guard Kyle Lowry out of Toronto. I I don't think I had him above McCollum, but I think I had them like right next to each other. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's more so preference wise. If you take Kyle Lowry and
I
McCollum,
mean,
they're kind
it's
of the
kind of
same to
like
me.
in that case, I feel like it's more impact wise because Kyle Lowry he does a lot of little things at the point guard position,
Yeah,
and they kind of need him to do that. Takes the big charges, makes big plays, hits the big shots.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like he's more valuable to his team than CJ is
yeah,
to Portland.
for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, he was actually doing a little bit more than he was last year. He took on some assignments that you wouldn't think he'd be able to do. Like trying to take on Jason Tatum in the series. They went to seven. He had big shots in that series, and just his overall playoff performance actually kind of elevated his ranking for me. He was going to be a top 40 player, but not a top 20, top 30 player.
Yeah,
Kyle
So
Lowry, he's someone like he's CP3 age, and he's been disrespected a lot lately, especially
yeah,
before Kawhi got there. He's a very disrespected superstar.
yeah. All right. So next we got numero 8 out of Beantown, cardiac step back, call him whatever you want. He got the Cadillac Kimber. I tried so hard with that, but yeah, man, we got Kimber Walker right here. Yeah, that was kind of trash. Um, yeah, I'm
Marvin, like that.
Kimber. Kimber had a pretty disappointing playoffs, but
yeah,
regular season wise, he deserved to be right here. He was pretty good in the regular season, made the All Star game. Um, but when you look at the playoffs, you kind of can get misconstrued. But look at the numbers; he still averaged 20 plus with two other 20-point per game scores on his team, and was impactful. With the loss of Kyrie, came in, and we didn't really miss a step without him at the point guard position. So I got Kimber right here. I had him right here actually on the list, like where we have him.
yeah. Kimba, he was a little higher on the list until the playoff performance. Strictly like what you
Yeah,
said, just being able to keep the boat afloat after the Kyrie and Al Horford thing. But I mean, this one playoff, but it was his first time going that deep. They're gonna see what he do next year.
yeah. All right. So next we had Bi, the Slender Man, Brandon Ingram. I think this was pretty fair coming from the next. Actually, no, I might have put him above the next person, but that can be fun when we get there. But Brandon Ingram, had a pretty good season. I think he was up for MIP when I think he was like third or fourth, someone he was in top five, and made the All Star game then, or I don't even remember. I don't even remember the All Star game. It feels like so long ago. Like 2020
Yeah,
has been a long year,
he's
and
He's looking pretty good.
Yeah.
I remember when they came in, they said he's gonna be like KD. Um, I mean, he's not like KD, but he kind of is. He has that ISO package at 6'9" with long arms. He really worked on that a lot from being at the Lakers. I remember him playing point guard at the Lakers a lot, so that kind of definitely helped him with his handle and in-game ball handling and stuff. So he should be pretty good. He's doing pretty good. He's like top 3 in ISO points, I'm pretty sure. He's got a nice quick first step. You know, he's pretty good start for that Pelicans team. Him and Zion and Lonzo and Drew, they building something. You got to watch out. They're
Yeah,
building.
I had the two Dookies side by side. I had Ingram right in front of Williamson. I mean, obviously longevity, most improved player. Uh, his play went up, and when Zion came and played, he was just the one out of everybody, in my opinion, who didn't really get affected. His game never got affected. He kind of stayed in stride, so I think he earned it.
Yeah. All right. So next we got your boy Corey. Ice Trey the game. Trey Young. I personally would have put Bi over Trey, but I can see why Trey would be over Bi just because he has a bigger role. You know, he's literally the Hawks, and you know he has to carry more of the load on offense.
Yeah,
And
I
I
need.
don't know.
I love Trae Young. It's one of my favorite players. I've been saying since he was drafted or before he got drafted, he was going to be the next big thing. He was averaging like 20 and like 9 this year. A lot of people aren't doing that. 20 plus and 9. But I'm gonna need him to make the playoffs next year because he's in the East. He need to make at least the 8, 7 seed because Dennis Schroeder did it. He's probably pretty much in the same position, so I'm gonna need him to do it for him to be able to be a star.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I think I had him above Donovan Mitchell, believe it or not.
Yeah,
Um, I
Mm,
just think he fits the game, just the way the game is going. But I can't put him any higher than what he is until he gets better. Either on the defensive end, which probably won't happen, so that means he just go have to find a way to improve his team and make the playoffs.
all right. So next up we got Jamal Murray, the man out of Kentucky. Him he had a
Right.
phenomenal playoffs, and it was really impressive to see because you didn't really get that out of Jamal Murray much. You know, he never really was seen as that. He was more seen as the sidekick to Jokic.
mm-hmm.
But in some of the games, he was the number one option. You know, and we didn't really get to see that side of Jamal Murray. And it was good to see that. And I think the playoff performance for me propelled him above the Trey Youngs, the Brandon Ingrams, because before that I probably would have had him after them, but I think that put him above them to me.
Yeah, for sure. Jamal, he put on a lot of weight from last season, so that kind of definitely helped his durability and him being able to go out there and get a bucket. He's honestly like I'm honestly saying he's the next like Dame type point guard, Dame type, Kyrie type, just that scoring point guard. You bring up scoring point guards in the next 5 years, Jamal Murray might be your number one option. So like he gonna be really good. Him and Jokic, they're building something.
Yeah,
No, I keep saying that, but the Nuggets, they're building something. They really building something.
yeah,
Yeah, his trajectory is definitely up. But I had him behind McCullum. You know what I'm saying? I had him right in front of Morant, but behind McCullum. But it's kind of because I got him on the same thing that I had Jason Tatum on before going into the bubble, where it was like he had an impressive. You know how Tatum had that impressive 2 months, and it was like but can he do it again? And then he had a real good bubble, stats wise. So Jamal had his real big emergence within the 2 months, the bubble, but I gotta see it happen again. Like see that that's like you actually emerged up there. You doing that every night, and well, not the 40s, but the
yeah.
Yeah,
constant hooping
I
like
mean,
that every night, and then I could put you higher up on the list because that's why I moved my son up because he did it again. So I gotta see it twice.
Yeah. I agree with that, Jane. Actually, that makes a lot of sense why you had him look. 'Cause I was kind of wondering why you had him, in that McCullum Morant range. 'Cause I thought he was above that, but I see what you're saying though with that. It makes sense. All right, so next we got D Book, the other Kentuckian. Um, Also, the bubble propelled him to me. The 8-0 performance was impressive. Um, he dropped 70 on the Celtics.
What
To
number
me,
are
like
we
that was,
on?
we are on 23. I'm on 23. Yeah.
Yeah, skill wise, definitely you got to put him. He's top 25 regardless. Like it's Devin Booker. Like you said, he dropped 70 before. Like he just even when his team, he had nobody on his team. I mean, now he got a little bit of help with DeAndre Ayton and Ricky Rubio to help him facilitate. But him when it was especially just him, he dropped 70. Like it's Book, man. You can't stop Book. He's definitely one of the top 25 players based off his scoring package and all of that. Clutch Gene, all of that.
I mean, of course, you won't. We always want to talk about how they can climb up in the list, and of course, he can better himself in playmaking in terms of for other players on the team. And I was on the defensive end, but like of course, the sky's the limit. He's pushing that best scoring shooting guard with Klay Thompson and Harden, depending on if he point guard, shooting guard. Do you so? He's really up there, top set shooting guard in the league.
Yeah. All right. So next, we got D Mitch, baby D Wade 2.0, Flash 2.0, however you want to say it. Um, Once again, these were just some the bubble just in general is just phenomenal to see. It was just so many players that emerged in the bubble,
Yeah,
and it was good to see. And D Mitch was right at the top of that list with Jamal Murray. Their battles in that 7 game series was literally one for the books. Like they broke history with that series, and I don't think you can forget that. So
The
I think
reason, the
D
reason,
Mitch is
oh,
there. Oh no, I'm done. I'm done. Good.
oh, the reason Mitch is so like high, so much higher than Jamal Murray since you brought up the bubble because Mitch, like Jarren said earlier, Mitch has been doing this
Yeah.
since he was a rookie. So he's been doing this, carrying that Jazz team. He's been doing it. He's been looking kind of. He's been doing the same thing.
yeah. I had Mitch. One, two, three, four, five, six spots ahead of Murray. Like Corey said, I mean he done done it multiple times. My only thing with him is just got to become more efficient, because it's nice to see, but eventually the way the game's going, it's gonna become a modern day Westbrookish where it's like you shooting shots, but it's like so inefficient when they're not even helping no more. You know what I'm
Yeah.
Mhm.
saying?
But to combat that, at least he don't have that Westbrook mindset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He not gonna keep
Westbrook
shooting.
will blow a game just shooting it for no reason. Donovan Mitchell will shoot a good shot and may miss. Tough layup and may miss, but he'll pass it next time. But Westbrook, whew,
Yeah.
that's
I
my
agree
boy.
with that.
Love me some Westbrook. Hard to hate Westbrook.
It's hard. All right, so 21. We got Pascal Siakam. Um, I think this was right where I had
What?
him.
What?
Hey, that's where he
Put him
ended
up
up.
there. Hold up.
That's
Hold
where
up.
he ended up. That's where he ended up, man. But you gotta think about it. Though. It was more regular season. Regular
Nope.
season, he deserved it. Regular season, he deserved. Before
Nope.
the
Nope.
bubble, he
Nope.
deserved it.
Regular season Siakam.
Regular season,
Nope.
Siakam
Nope.
Regular
deserved
Nope.
it.
season
Regular season,
Siakam
Siakam
Nope.
deserved
deserves
it for
Nope.
sure.
Nope. Nope.
He for
Nope.
sure
I don't
regular
deserved
agree.
that.
season
He
Siakam
deserved that.
deserves it.
Before I give you the bubble, Siakam don't deserve it. But
Hey,
before the
I,
bubble, he was that.
I
He
already knew
deserved
Siakam. I've been saying Siakam was overrated. Like, no,
that.
nope, nope, nope.
Where did you have him? Where you had him at?
I don't know. It wasn't that high. It was definitely in the 40s, 30s. I cannot cap. Like,
Then where
I
you
already
had him
knew
at then?
he's a spin move maestro. That's all he got. And when they shut down, that shut down. He's just
Oh,
6'9" Giannis.
I had
Jen,
Siakam.
where you had him?
I had
Corey,
Siakam at 21 too. I had Siakam at 21.
Corey had Siakam at 34.
Oh
Mm.
my
That's
God.
what it
Jen, where
was.
you had him?
I had him at 21, I think.
I had him at
Oh
21
my
too. I had him at
God.
21 too.
All right, whatever.
Yeah, come
Okay,
on, let's
I'll
get
do
through
that,
it.
I guess. Oh my God.
All right,
I
so
can't
20.
believe you guys.
20 though. I think you can agree
I
with
had
this
him
one
at
as well.
19.
Oh.
Oh.
All
Ah.
right, come on. All right, 20. We got Jalen Brown, my son. Him being above Siakam deserves it. You know, he shuts Siakam down
A lot of
in the
people are
second
over Seattle.
round.
But yeah, Jalen Brown is good.
Yeah, you know, I think he deserved it for me shutting Siakam down. That was his primary matchup, and you know, he made it hard for Siakam, even though he's 3 inches shorter. And you know, he gave him a real hard time this series on both ends of the floor. So I had him right here at 20 to start off the 20s.
I like Jalen Brown, man. To be that big, small forward size and being at the 2, I really like that.
Yeah,
And the
man.
smooth, he got his jumper isn't even like messed up or nothing. It's smooth. Like it's only up for Jalen Brown.
Yeah,
Yep, JV, man. I love his mental, man. Like
yeah,
he always just, I feel like 2 steps ahead of here. And I mean, with his physical, like you said, the sky's the limit for him. I think out of all the players on the list, he probably made the biggest jump from last year, where we would probably put him on our top 40 from last year. Like I don't think he makes honorable mentions. Like from what I'm saying.
Yeah, he's
Or
looking
like
like a legit 2-way.
yeah.
yeah,
Like with a shot creating takeover, like a good 2-way.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, man. I'm really liking his ability to be able to put it on the floor
Mm-hmm.
and becoming one of those elite drivers to the cup, man. Jalen, like you said, sky's the limit. I'm very excited. Hopefully, it becomes a Pippen Jordan thing.
All right. Hey, I think I can. I can't argue with that. I hope it becomes that too. All right. So wait. All right. So 20. No, not 20. 19. We got Russell Westbrook. Um.
Retarded.
By the way, we just paused the recording. If it.
Damn, man, why you do that? Damn, do that.
All right, y'all. Look. By the way, all right. We could get kicked off
No,
of
he didn't. He
Zoom.
lied.
We
Westbrook
about.
is a good 19. Good 19.
Westbrook, hey man, you could have done better.
All right, look, we finna get kicked off Zoom. So look, if y'all
Why you
like
gotta
the
let them know we
video,
like that?
we're gonna do 20 through 1. We're gonna upload that right after this. Um, like, comment,
Y'all
subscribe,
show us some love. I
turn
want
the post
15
notifications on so
likes
you will
on this
get that.
video, and then we'll upload 20 through 1.
Yeah, 10 likes
10
and
likes,
turn your post
20 through 1.
notifications on so you'll know when we
Nah, we
upload.
know 10 people. 20 likes.
Yeah,
20
20
likes.
likes.
20 likes. We need that. Hey, 20 likes.
20 likes,
And we
20
got
through
you 20 through 1.
1.
It's being thread the needle. And we out.